cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the East Carolina Pirates. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Pirates will put it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So,
turning it on! Inside the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Nebraska! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pirates offense will get the ball for the first time. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that deal.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
It's complete on the right side. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they
defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Lopez.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Wall. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out. Nice move there. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Reads it, fires complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Pirates want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Here's a heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it up in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the right. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Quick release on the RPO. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Wall. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He'll pull it on the read. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Husker! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. He makes the grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the read option to the left. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. To the air, it's Henderson. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Takes the easy completion. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going to run it. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single. And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Wall. Looking left. Got his man. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the punishment has been extended. The Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, having a habit of which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
East Carolina, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Henderson. Pocket breaking down. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. To the air, it's Henderson. Makes the catch. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it along the sideline. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. He's got him in the flat. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Option look, it's Henderson. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, Let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
To the air, it's Wall. And the missed connection on third down. The Huskers will call on their punt team.
Number 11, on to kick it away.
Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Wall. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long. The give out of the gun. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The give on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go up top on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
So now it's second and long.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, ECU. Great job by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And guys, after failing to get to last time, they'll take the safe route. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 12 over Fresno State.
Quarterback on the keeper.
We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. They want that clock to run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That one puts them in real... shape to get back on the right track and get another W. That score might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we... Go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
19.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for some... It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today,